Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, and we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Oh, that's a gift meant right for you. Guys, you are represented by the swords. Now, if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. What a powerful line. All right, give me a moment to take it all in. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are starting with the Ace of Swords, which means that the universe, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, is giving you a gift of mental clarity. But it also means that you are given a gift specifically honed for you because you are an air sign. Air signs are represented by the swords. So this gift is going to mean a lot to you as you receive it. Now, it might be something big, it might be something small, but it's going to give you the clarity of mind and of self that you might be looking for, might have been looking for, or, haven't been expecting. It's going to make things clearer. It's going to be a moment where you go, oh, okay, I get it. Kind of an aha moment. Giving you this abundance of self, giving you this understanding. Making things so much clearer than ever before. Because you are having a resurrection of self. You are seeing and embracing what you were born to do and who you were born to be. You're hearing the call. And it doesn't have to be a literal call. It doesn't have to mean that you're going to go somewhere or do something. But these knights down here are in stasis. And that knight right up there is calling them, blowing a horn, awakening them to do their life purpose, which is to defend their country. That's what the myth of the sleepers here is all about. In the Rider-Waite tarot deck, it is an angel blowing a trumpet, awakening people from their coffins. Almost like an imprisonment. From the freedom of a soul, a freedom of self. Even being down here in this cave, hiding away. Now you are hearing this call. And it could just be to start expressing yourself the way that you want to, instead of fearing what everybody else will think, really embracing your own personal love and joy. And sitting there and saying, you know what, I know my mind. I know it more clearly now than ever before. I am answering my call of myself. I am standing tall and proud, being me. And I'm shedding away the thoughts, the fears, the limitations that I lived in before. And I am doing exactly what I was put on this earth to do. And that is to live your best life possible. That is to be true to yourself. That is to, not sit there and be held back because you might fail. You might fail. That's fine. But failure doesn't mean you stop. And failure doesn't mean you won't succeed. So listen to that call. Listen to that inner joy and happiness that lies deep inside you. You might have buried it, of what really brings you joy. It could be something as wild as learning to play the saxophone. Well, maybe that's not wild. Or jumping out of a plane. There, that's a bit more wild. But something you might have always wanted to do and haven't done it. Now it is time to embrace you. Embrace your heart, embrace your spirit, embrace yourself. And moving forward in prosperity. In freedom. Have faith in yourself. Like you did when you were little. Before anybody told you you couldn't achieve, you couldn't succeed. Okay, before the world started weighing you down. And you might have only had a few moments of absolutely believing that you could be anybody and do anything. But remember those moments. Remember that freedom. Or think of the laughter of a child in the playground when they are just in total abandonment of, and not thinking about anybody else but their own little world and how much they are enjoying their life. If you can find that freedom in just a moment every day to be fully in love with what you are doing, you are going to see such a shift in your reality, such a shift in your existence. It's going to be amazing. Be in love with your life. You're getting what you wished for when you were younger, when you didn't know that there were limitations. And if you can't remember that time, know that your soul does. And know that it's coming. Also, be kind to yourself. Don't sit there and put unrealistic expectations on yourself that you can absolutely not meet, and then berate yourself afterwards for it. Remember how much criticism meant to you when you were little, when you were trying to do your very best, when you were trying so hard but not achieving, and somebody just rubbed your face in it. Don't do that to yourself. Don't. Be kinder to yourself than people were when you were younger too. And treat yourself with the love and respect that you might have wished you gotten when you were at a low moment, when you were little and you needed to be protected. Not protected from pain, but protected from feeling as if you could never achieve, or not be good enough, or that you had to be perfect. And know that with this little cat right here, you are being watched over. You may not see it. You might not see the fact that the angels are with you, or feel that the fact that the angels are with you, but they are. And they're adding sweetness to your life. And as you find these moments of happiness, as you find these moments of joy, share them with others. And when you find yourself being hard on yourself, like people were when you were little and you hated it, try to stop doing it to others. Try to stop not being compassionate. Be that compassion you wish you had. And live the joys that you desire. Because your mind is so powerful. As you are thinking it, you are creating it. If you are focusing on fears and not achieving and all the different ways that you failed all the time and how you're never going to be good enough, you're going to find that happening more and more. But if you are focusing, even just for a moment every single day, on the fact that you can achieve anything, on the fact that your mind has power, and the fact that you are able to manifest what you desire. You know your mind, you have wealth and prosperity. It doesn't have to be physical wealth, it could be something you value as much as money. And you have spiritual love, majesty of power, purity of intention, abundance of purpose. If you embrace that of yourself, you will be able to conjure and create like a magician. And you will be able to create the life that you want. It's going to take work. It's not going to happen all in these 10 days. Okay? But making sure that you know the power of your expectations. The power of yourself as you move forward. Being kind and caring and compassionate to you. Knowing your mind, listening to the call of what you were born to do, of who you were born to be, of what your joy is, your bliss is. The whole universe is opening up to you. We have this you here of victory that is shown in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck by the, the wreath. Here, it is the universe. It is snowy mountains. And here it's not just the world, it is the universe. You aren't a woman clad in a purple ribbon holding up wands of victory. You are this elemental here, made of snow and air with limitless possibilities. Purity of intention, purity of purpose. The white is just being washed clean, set anew. A new canvas. Right? You're having this resurrection of self. You're being kind to yourself. You are seeing your personal power come in. You're knowing your mind. And you are seeing this blank canvas, this fresh page that you can create on, that you can start making the life that you want to live. One step at a time, not all at once, slowly and steadily moving forward in this abundance, in this success. Focusing on what you have achieved, what you have been victorious in, and what you love. And you're going to see things open up not only on this earthly plane, but just spiritually and personally. You're going to feel the limitations start to fall away because the whole universe is opening up to you, which means that the divine is opening up to you. The universe is opening up to you. The universal consciousness, the universal being. You're realizing that you are so much more than you ever thought you were. And you're realizing that you can achieve so much more than you ever thought you could. And it's going to be a journey. Right here, one of your clarifying cards, the Seven of Wands, is showing that it's going to be a bit of a battle. So don't think that everything's just going to fall into place and you're going to start thinking positively and you don't have to put in the hard work and then everything's just going to be achieved. That's not how it works. You are embracing your endless prosperity. You are starting to embrace and see that there is success coming. And that success is going to charge you and lead you forward and give you victory. And it's going to wash things clean. It's going to white wall things so you can start creating the beauty that you want. The past, whether it has been good or bad, you are now starting to reprogram your mind with kindness. Because there are always moments in our childhood that we think we could have done better. We think we should have done better. Now you are embracing your power of your mind. You are embracing the power of being able to create what you want. And you're seeing the whole universe open up to you and limitless opportunities. As you move forward in love, as you move forward in healing, as you have your armor on, but you're not being weighed down by it. Your cup is full. Your emotions might be raging. You might sit there and say, oh my goodness, can I keep this up? Doubting, fearing. But still moving forward. And don't stay in doubt and fear. Stay in the moment. And I know it's so incredibly easy to hear and so incredibly easy to say. And then as you're living it, everything starts to get mucked up and it's like dancing and you trip over your own feet. But you are moving forward in healing. You are moving forward in love and prosperity. This could also be a water sign coming into your life, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces, that helps to make things just a little bit clearer for you. That helps to carry the load. But this also means that you are embracing that water sign energy, that ebb and flow, that being still but running deep. Now don't let the undertow, take you. Don't be pulled away by doubts and fears and all the what ifs of life. You're moving forward. You have that horse that you're riding. You have more power to you because you are embracing yourself and you're embracing your spirit and you're embracing the beauty of life that you have just on your own. The Seven of Wands. There are going to be moments, and these are your clarifying cards, the Seven of Wands and the Emperor card. So these cards are telling you that you have to be strong. These cards are saying that you have to, this card right here, the Seven of Wands, is saying that you have to defend yourself. Usually I say walk away from defending yourself. You don't need to waste your time and your energy. But this, since we're talking about spiritually and mastering your mind and moving forward and seeing your gifts and having the universe open up to you, you're going to have to sit there and say no to negative thoughts and negative people that are going to want to pull you down as you're on this journey, as you're embracing this prosperity of self. As this abundance is coming into your life, this love, this harmony, this peace, this prosperity, there are going to be people saying, well, who the heck do you think you are? You really think you can be happy? You really think you can start anew? You really think that you have a right to live your dreams? I'm not living my dream. Why the heck should you live for yours? That's not true at all. You have every right to live your passion and your purpose. As long as you're taking care of your responsibilities, as long as you're working hard, as long as you're coming from a place of love and light and kindness, then you have every right to live your dreams. Don't spend all your time defending yourself. Because if you spend all your time trying to get everybody to understand why you're doing what you're doing, trying to turn the tide and get people to see things the way that you're starting to see things, the way that you are seeing things, you're going to exhaust yourself. And you could spend your whole 10 days doing that instead of embracing your gift, instead of having this rebirth of soul, this purpose of self, this power of mind, this kindness, this caring, this abundance, and this love. You're embracing your strength. Now, know that the Emperor has two sides. And if you've watched my videos before, you know that I always say it's the wise, benevolent Solomon and it's the selfish Nero who played his fiddle as Rome burnt. You're not caring. You are caring. That's why you're trying to defend yourself. You're sitting there and saying, no, you have to see it this way. Some people are never going to see it your way. And that's their problem. It's not yours. So while you are still defending yourself against their negativity, walk away from thinking you have to justify your actions. Stay strong within your passion and your understanding. Don't let their doubts and fears become your reality. But just, and I know you're going to sit there and say, Dane, that's so easily said, but not easily done. You just walk away from the negative people. The people that you sit there and you see and you go, oh God, yeah, you again. Or the people that you finished talking to and you were happy to see them, but all of a sudden you feel drained and tired and sad. And as if, okay, you lifted them up. Your energy, your positivity lifted them up. But it sure as heck didn't lift you up. Those are the people you need to walk away from. The situations you need to walk away from. And you might not be able yet to walk away from them because it might be your work. Okay, it might be someplace that you have to be. But if you stop engaging, I guess, and feeding their negativity, you'll see that they kind of leave you alone. You're not the person that they come to talk to, to gossip with, to, to be with. And that may make you feel like an outsider, but it's better to be an outsider and happy than to be an insider and sad. Because you are embracing your wisdom. You're embracing your strength. You are stronger than they ever thought possible. Okay, these people here that are opposing you, and you're stronger than you ever thought possible. And you are moving forward with the wisdom of Solomon, with wise, benevolent understanding. You have your shield. You know people are going to be jerks, and they just are, because that's human nature. While you're, fighting your good fight, and you're achieving your goals, people are going to be jealous, and they're going to say, well, what gives you the right? It gives you the right because you've shown up, and you are embracing your life, and you are watching what you are thinking about, and you're being mindful, and you're answering the call of your own personal happiness, and you're not sitting there and putting yourself on the back burner anymore, saying, you know what, I'm the person I'm going to come to last to take care of. It's going to be, a joy if I even get time to rest and feel rested in the morning. Now it's time for you to start taking care of you and saying that you are worthy of your own love and attention. You are prosperous, you are strong, you are benevolent. You are kind, you are caring, you are compassionate. You are twice crowned with the torque around your neck and the crown on your head. And your passion is going to guide you forward. Okay. You are moving forward in love. You are embracing love. Now, this might come from an external source, this might come from an internal source, but you are embracing love. You are being given a gift by the divine and the universe. A gift of victory, a gift of mental understanding, crowning yourself. Okay, we mentioned crowning here with the Emperor, but crowning yourself, making yourself royal, treating yourself well, and getting a gift that resonates with your soul, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Something that is absolutely and positively true for you. Your soul is having a resurrection. Your purpose in life. You are going to start to feel it, whether it be a small little way or a big way. These are 10 days, and it's going to be different for everybody. So you can't expect a complete epiphany in 10 days if you're just starting to listen to your soul, or you're just starting to embrace what it is that you want. And even if you have been embracing what it is that you want and really listening to yourself and working on it, it might be a small little whisper. And if you're expecting a shout, then you'll miss it. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're paying attention to the beauty around you and what's resonating with your inner spirit, with your soul, with your understanding. Letting go of hurts that happened when you were younger. Okay, not living in that negativity. Also embracing the joy and the happiness and the peace that you can find when you're little. When you don't need everybody else's approval. When you just need to know that you are loved and taken care of and that you are safe, and the abandonment of joy and happiness, of going into the playground or out into the woods or wherever it is that you went when you were little and had huge adventures and were just abandoned and free. Free from restraints, free from expectations, and completely yourself, living in your own little world. Embracing that little world. Knowing that with the positivity of mind and the joy and bliss of self that we achieved when we were little, and if you carry that over here to the magician card, when you carry it over to the magician card, you start to see, if you embrace the positivity, you start to cultivate that in your life. You start to cultivate your joy, your happiness, your wisdom, your understanding. And as you're programming your mind towards your happiness, towards your bliss, moving forward in love, taking in your gifts, you're going to see that you start manifesting that in your life. And people start looking at you funny and saying, how the heck are you so prosperous? How the heck are you doing this? And you may find that people who were once always around you don't want to be around you anymore. And that's because your soul is just vibrating on a higher level than theirs is, and you're not connecting anymore. That's fine. It happens. But you're beginning to create what it is that you want, using your power of mind. Well, your power of creation, your power of mind, your power of prosperity, and your power of love. All four things combined to make something absolutely wonderful. To make the world that you want to live in as it opens up and you find out you don't have any limitations on you. As it opens up and you find that you can start living your bliss, your joy, your happiness with your sense of purpose. And it doesn't have to be anything big. You don't have to be, again, an A-list movie star. You just have to be happy. And being happy is fantastic. It's more than most people ever are. You will meet with opposition. Don't let that pull you down. And don't let that steal your joy. But don't let people's naysaying stop you from embracing what it is that you want. Embracing love. Move forward in wisdom, in confidence in self, and passion with what you're doing. You are definitely on a fantastic path. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.